Axel! Vincent!
With another fortune decoded, a new item and more information has come into your hands. You have the Tome of Strahd in your possession, written and put together by one named Marina of Berez, the town that was flooded, and an individual who happens to be a former past life of the Irina you now travel with. The Tome of Strahd details the horrific murder of a brother by another. In it, you read of the terrible jealousy that came across Strahd's heart as he sought to take a former version of Irina from his brother Sergei. In the end, both perished, one from murder, one from suicide. But you learned quite the details of the fateful night in which it happened. Some of it, it seems, was probably from the mouth of the devil himself. And that means that you suspect that Marina was close to Strahd at one point in time. Close enough that when she was taken from his grasp, his rage sundered the land and flooded the town of Berez. Many other things happened, though, while you were in Berez. Uriel became trapped within his own little pocket dimension, some of his powers being stripped away, the divinity sort of being sundered and held aside. Upon freeing him, he learned that Riku had had his appearance changed during the time in which he wore Uriel's locket. He appeared as a red-skinned, fully horned tiefling, but when taking it off, appeared the same as before, a half-elf. And so for the moment and the time being, you find yourselves back on the road, trudging towards the crossroads after having provided an update to Davian Mardukov and learning that Danica Mardukov, his daughter-in-law, had gone towards the Amber Temple with the host of Dusk Elves, who used to be camped with Vistani outside of the town of Vallaki. It seems that they had gone forward in an attempt to call back the lost souls of those that they had loved, or maybe something else. It was all rather unclear and unexplained by some of the were-ravens themselves. You planned on meeting Rictavio and Esmeralda at the crossroads, and they have come to join you on your journey southwards towards the Ember Temple. You currently find yourselves once more enveloped in mist, on a dirt path, still black water puddles, the only visitors along the trail so far. You are walking towards a new place. Is there anything you would like to do?
Yeah. So, Uriel, you told us about the amulet thing, right?
But like,
That's
but being stuck in it.
yeah. Like, how much did you just remind me? How much like we're supposed to
Uh,
know?
I told you guys that like I got stuck in it, and like the demon lady like forced me to break my oath to give her some child's teeth.
Okay.
I'm starting to get
Um.
worried that she's starting to exert a little more control.
So would we notice like any kind of like visual change? Would you start getting like more darker or like
Roll a perception check, actually, Axel.
I was the one who freed you, right? With my spell?
Yeah, no.
yeah, you did a spell. So I got an 18.
Okay, so upon first glance, there's nothing in particular that you would notice. Uriel, do you have a halo above your head? Is that right? At times?
I don't think so.
Okay. But the one thing that you might notice in this instance, Axel, would be a darkening of the bags under Uriel's eyes.
Okay. Damn. So are you okay, Doug?
It's taking a toll on me for sure. Trying
So
to.
you went into your thing there and you gave did you give those teeth to the demon?
She took them from me.
She took them.
Yeah, I asked her about them to see if that hag
What's
was
stealing?
that witch was related to the demon at all, because she's really into teeth.
Yeah.
And she put some kind of spell on me, some voodoo,
I feel like
forced me to give her the teeth.
you should probably distance yourself from the demon. Like
When Uriel's telling the story, Riku's giving him like the Larry David like look up and down. He's suspicious.
Yeah. So like what's is your relationship with the demon the kind of deal where like they see everything you're doing like or do they only see like what you tell them?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
If you
Okay.
would like, Uriel, you may roll either a religion or an arcana check on that. It's up to you.
Ooh,
16.
Nice.
That's pretty good. So your knowledge of warlocks would happen to be that it depends on the importance of the individual and the type of pact that they make. You believe that they can feel a great deal in a sort of side cordoned off connection to you that they can then tap into to access certain bits and bobs of knowledge in regards to your pact. In this instance, you highly suspect that teeth in particular are important to your pact with Polarian, considering the nature of your calling her through the standing stones and the teeth that were on offering at that point in time, and the fact that you had teeth that she was covetous of upon your person during this interaction. And so those things would then cause her to be able to sense an interest in you that would bring her forth, sometimes in a visual and auditory aspect.
Okay, so I gotta get rid of all my teeth.
Damn. All right.
What more power are you giving to her?
Well, so Axel, you know, he just says, you know, well, if you never ever need any help with that, just let us know. And he gives a very obvious wink, like not knowing if he's being listened to by your demon. Yeah, we'll figure.
She can only listen through your teeth.
Oh, okay. I have no idea what that means, but we'll help you
I'm
out
not
if
quite sure I do either.
we'll help you out if.
Riku uses message to speak to Axel, and he says, "Don't fear what you can't see." That's all he says.
Okay. Well, we'll help you out if you need help getting out of your pact. Pretty much. Long story short.
I'm thinking we might need to like track down my my Fey God. See if I can have her like replace the demon in the pact.
When he initially took this pact, we were all there and we saw the creature, right?
Yes, that's
So
right.
we all. It's not like it's a mystery what's happening here. We all know what's going on. So.
Yeah. I'm only concerned like if say we were to like create a plan to like trap the demon and like kill it. Would it be hearing this whole conversation? Like that's
It's just listening to the whole plan.
yeah. I just, you know,
Probably to some extent.
I think that whole thing was cool. It's like a cool arc. And then like if we could like get him out of this whole demon situation, that'd be fun. But it's up to him.
Give and take when you have a patron.
Yeah, it's up to what Uriel wants to do.
I think it'd be cool if we could like hunt down like the Fey God that I originally like took my oath to.
Yeah.
See if you can have like the Fey God replace the demon.
Okay. Well, you have any ideas on how to do that? We'll be
I
down.
thought that's what I was trying to do that at those standing stones, but I failed pretty spectacularly.
Maybe
So we can track down
maybe
some,
yeah.
like a group of druids or something, maybe.
Yeah, that's how this whole thing started. Was you failed the roll?
We are heading towards a temple.
Lady.
We are heading towards a temple, and also if that doesn't work, it might be something we have to do when we get out of here.
Possibly.
Like get out of Barovia.
What time of day is it?
It is currently mid-afternoon. About 2 p.m., 2:30. tooth hurdy.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Also, Riku would put on your thing and turned into a tiefling. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
Riku-
Vincent's not happy about that.
Riku starts like scratching his chin and like walking. He's like, "Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It's a little
I don't know.
strange to me." And then you see him sort of like, kind of like grab at his chest and like hold his necklace and like look at his
Well.
necklace while he's walking and like pondering.
We'll get back to
tried,
this.
Try identifying that other necklace around your neck yet?
He like sees you like interrupt his thought and then like kind of like shakes because he didn't realize he was like so lost, and then like snaps back to it and is like, "Oh, this thing," and holds it up. He's like, "This was a gift actually," and kind of tucks it in.
Maybe
He's
it
like-
was like, I don't know, running some kind of magical interference with my demon necklace. And that's
And
what
then
happened.
And then when you say that, he's like, he takes it off and holds it in front of him. He's like, "But this isn't magic, is it?" And then he's gonna take a closer look at it.
Okay. How are you taking a closer look at it, Riku?
With identify.
Okay. It is magical.
Oh, jeez.
It. You don't actually recognize any. Like, there is no name of a spell that is emanating from it. But it is some sort of transmutation and transmutation, I should say. It is causing. It's there's a curse on it as well. There's a simultaneous
Oh, jeez.
transmutation field as well as a curse.
Huh.
And go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me to see if you can begin to delve into the weave around this particular item.
It's a 19.
Ooh, that's pretty good. I will give you the following. So it's 21 total. I'll give you even more because of that. The power emanating from it is part and parcel of a curse, which you believe to be passed along from one individual to the next. That the locket itself causes and cures simultaneously, and which transforms an individual in all aspects and ways for the duration of said curse until it is passed on to another. That Arcana check was very good, and that's actually quite a bit of information that you were able to delve into. Like, you're literally like using your innate magical talents to sort of pull apart the weave, and the weave is what allows arcane magic to function. And so as you sort of begin to pull apart the weave surrounding this object, you can see these pieces of magical interference around it and begin to pull into it. And as you begin to pull into it, you can see there's more depth there, and that it's hard to focus on, and that this in of itself is exhausting. And so you're only going to take 1 point of exhaustion, but you do take a point of exhaustion identifying this.
Okay. So when you guys see Riku like trying to figure out what's going on with this necklace, you sort of see like the life drain from him, and like just all of a sudden looks tired
Oh my
and
God.
worn out,
You actually see
also-
more than this.
and you see like a deep sadness in him.
So that's the emotional and like physical sort of like manifestation of it, the effects that this is. As you see him looking at this locket and pulling his hand across it and sort of moving his fingers to help, like, you know, as he's casting this, not a spell but just arcane ability into it to pull apart the weave, you see his visage flicker momentarily, the horns and red skin returning for the briefest of moments, like almost as if he's oscillating between half elf and tiefling momentarily, and then his form holds again as a half elf.
Well, shit. looks like between the bags under Uriel's eyes and Riku can't pick a form to pick, and he looks like the life's just draining out of him. This group is falling apart. We need to get the hell out of Barovia. So let's get to wherever the hell we were going.
You see Riku, when you say this, Riku's like, I almost want to stay here. Because he's reminded about his past.
I would give you a slap to snap out of it. Like a
roll a 1d4 for me.
Oh god, I'm sorry if I actually am. I actually gonna, I don't want to actually hurt him. It's just
No,
like
okay.
Do it.
It's okay.
it's like a 1.
Okay, so you'll take 1 non-lethal point of damage that will heal within an hour.
Oh, okay.
As you smack him, you hear a voice call out in the distance. Did I hear somebody say they would like to stay in Barovia? I would like to smack them too. And it's the jaunty, cheery voice of Esmeralda. Her metallic legs sort of like casting across the ground at different intervals. And beside her, you see the form of Rudolf van Richten. Both of them emerging from the mist along the crossroads, joining your group.
Yeah, we're all getting out of here.
Riku just
Right.
looks down. He's like, I thought my troubles here were bad, but my troubles back home might be worse.
At this, Rudolf van Richten gives a laugh and he says, sometimes I think the same, though. I always still dream about the lake house that we built upon the shores of Lake Redleaf, outside of Vitalis within Darkon. Though the land was cursed, I miss the place much. Trust me, the Sword Coast is better than any of these pocket universes. And the sooner we get it out of here, the less heartbreak you'll experience, the more happiness that you'll have back home.
If I still have one. You hear Riku say like under his breath.
Riku.
Don't worry, Riku. We'll get you out of this.
I don't have a home.
And Esmeralda sort of
Yeah,
pipes
just
up and she goes,
Move in with Vincent.
Indeed. I mean, that's how my people have been for years now. We just travel the roads. In fact, this looks like, well, I mean, if it weren't Barovia, this road would be a decent enough home if you ask me. And you sort of see Rudolf van Richten sort of shaking his head, being like, Vistani, quite a remarkable lot in that regard. Sorry. Where are we headed again? Are we going south to meet with, I do believe that it was the Dusk Elves and Danica. We're headed to the Ember Temple, if I understood that correctly.
I believe
Right.
that was our next stop. Were we going to stop by that Yesterhill place on the way, or are we just going straight to Ember Temple?
What's happening at Yesterhill?
Wasn't there something happening there?
I've heard that a couple times, but I don't actually know what we've got going on there.
If you guys would like, you can make a history roll.
Like, was there like? All right,
Where
we'll
is
do
it?
the
I don't even
well,
see
yeah,
it on the
we'll-
map.
I'll
Oh,
roll
oh
the
yeah,
history.
no, never mind. I see it
Yeah,
now.
I'll roll the history, but
Sure.
16.
You like searching your memory, you really don't think it was really mentioned
Yeah.
at too many points in time. Yeah, you think it's probably null and void in your memory at this point.
Yeah.
If there was anything.
Okay.
Well, then let's head straight to the Ember Temple then.
Yep.
Okay.
Got a nice road.
Indeed.
maybe.
And as you begin to head down the road, Esmeralda and Rictavio are sort of going back and forth. Oh, come now, Rictavio. When you leave Barovia, there must be something you would like to do. See the nightlife of Waterdeep. Maybe sign up for the Flaming Fist in Baldur's Gate. Study at Candlekeep. Something back on the Sword Coast that has you interested. And Rictavio sort of grunts and he says, nope. I mean, just it all depends on what we find here in the land and after we kill the Devil Strahd. Any secrets he was hiding, but you know me. Onward and upward, Esmeralda. And she sort of goes, not these black spires again, Rudolph. Look, whatever you think they are in Darkon, and I know that you think there's one here, it doesn't necessarily mean there is. And he goes, we'll find out, my dear. How about the lot of you? What would you like to do when you leave the land of Barovia? Sort of looking around at the lot of you.
I gotta deal with this demon. First things first.
Yeah, Riku's just been like staring off into space, just like deep in thought.
Well,
And he's like I have unfinished business that might take me home. first time in years. You see him kind of like stare off into space.
Hmm.
And then he's like, "Look, guys, I gotta come clean."
Oh shit.
And everyone's like, "Huh?" And Riku just says, "All right, I'm not a poor like you, okay? I come from wealth." You see him like he's ready for you guys' shocked face, and I assume it's not there.
Eyebrows raised.
Yes, I come from a wealthy family. I'm well off, and apparently something else is going on because my mother, she left. She's not. I'm a bastard child. My mother is not the lady of my house. She was exiled, and I didn't know. Like I actually I knew her my whole life, but I didn't realize she was my mother until it was too late.
Was she a
Uh,
tiefling?
no, she was an elf. And
Are
then
you
that's
sure?
and he points to his ears. He's like, "Yeah, that's where I thought I got
Ah.
these from."
All right.
Was
Then
your
he's like,
dad a tiefling?
No, he was a half elf, I believe.
Yeah. Yep. Nope. He was definitely half. He was of a half elven origin, and your mother would actually. Was she, do you know if she was human or half elf?
She was supposed to be full elf, so I think
Okay. Okay.
I was I
So
think I
like
was supposed to be mostly elf.
3/4 elf, basically.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. So neither of them ever appeared as tiefling or fiendish in any way, for your knowledge.
And Rico will say, "Yeah, so whatever's been happening to me," and he points up, like, grabs like up above his head with those things. He's like, "That's all new to me." And he's like, but everything else I just told you, that's true. That's real." And
Damn.
yeah, so I went off to Bard school as a punishment because I defied my father, and he basically cast me away. And I haven't gone home since, but now I think I might have a reason.
Okay.
Gotta figure
Did
out
they like
why
cut you out?
turned into a tiefling.
Yeah. So that also happened. I'm the oldest, but my younger brother is next in line because his mom is the lady of the house, and he's a trueborn, and I'm not.
Damn.
Hey, it is what it is. But I was kind of over the whole inheritance thing. But I'm more interested in my mom and if she's still alive. And now apparently I'd like to speak with her because she has some splaining to do. She is
Okay.
alive. Yeah.
Well.
But that was partially what I was doing before I ran into you guys. Was I was kind of trying to get on her trail, but trail was coming up not too many leads.
Well, it sounds like we've got some pretty meaty side quests once we get out of Barovia.
I'd say so.
And Rudolph Van Richten says, "Thank you for sharing that, Riku. I didn't realize I wasn't the only one with pain and darkness in my background." And sort of looks across at Vincent and Axel.
Yeah.
Uriel, how about the lot of you?
Well, I assume after we take care of Strahd, I'll be able to jack up my bounty hunting rates. So
He sort of laughs.
yeah,
I'll hire you anytime.
yeah, I'll just go back to finding people who do bad things. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I really like hurting people, but I try to do it in a way where I'm only hurting bad people. So, that's where that's why I like, I like the bounty hunting stuff. I like finding people to hurt, but I want to hurt bad people. And yes, this is where you realize Axel is a cross between Batman and Dexter. But yeah, Axel, just go back to bounty hunting.
Riku kind of like, finally he cracks a joke and he's like, well, that's one way to stay out of prison, right? You only hurt bad people?
Yeah. I mean, I'll do good stuff. Gotta make sure, I don't know if you guys believe in karma. or you know.
Riku's like, say, you ever been locked up before?
Me?
Yes, you.
I mean,
Riku smiles.
when I was a youth, I got into some trouble. So my parents died when I was very young, and they were murdered right in front of me. And I ended up on the streets, and I got involved with some gangs, like some, like nothing hardcore, just like mugging people and robbing. And, I got locked up. I was told to either spend a bunch of time in jail or join what's it called in Waterdeep, like the Night's Watch or whatever? Not the Night's Watch, whatever. Yeah,
it's
the guards.
It's the City Watch or
The
the
City
Guard.
Watch, yeah. And I chose to do that, but unfortunately,
yes.
I couldn't be controlled, and they kicked me out.
The shitty watch. That was what my father had planned for me. That's partially why I defied him.
So it didn't work out, and I became angry and became a bounty hunter. Long story short.
You and I have similar origins, except my parents are still alive? ?
Yeah.
At least one of them's alive.
And you apparently came from money, and I am super poor.
Riku's like, you're from Waterdeep, right? It's like scratching his chin.
I am from Waterdeep. Yep, Southern Ward.
Have you ever seen Kensington seal on any barrels, crates?
I don't think I have. What's Kensington? That's
you probably have.
okay.
Riku's family name.
Okay, maybe I just. What does it look like? Maybe I don't know.
Make a history check there, Axel. Go ahead and make a history check for that.
Riku's never mentioned his last name before.
17, yeah.
Yeah, you would have. You might not know it, so go ahead and describe it, Riku.
You know the fancy K with the swirls around it?
You would have recognized this.
Okay, yeah. I'm assuming you just draw it in like the dirt or something.
Basically,
but yeah.
It would have been like seeing a UPS stamp on
So
like
are you
any sort of anything that's shipped?
Are you
it's a big company?
Are you a Kensington?
Riku kind of smiles and scratches his head. I might be.
Okay. Damn. Yeah, I think you should rethink the whole inheritance thing and be pro inheritance and take what's yours.
Look, I'm not here to, take control of everything my family, my father has built. I'm trying to make my own path. That's why, when my father sent me away, I decided not to come back. It's like if he's gonna do that, then I don't need him,
I mean,
He wants me to come back. You know how much he's expecting me to come back. My tail between my legs, my hands out. But I'm not gonna do it.
All right. Well,
when I come back on my terms, okay?
All right. This sounds like quite the family drama you got going on here.
And then Riku Riku takes his necklace and holds it up, and he's like, "Now I have a reason. I'm not gonna come crawling back like he wants."
Yeah.
What soap opera?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm a little speechless here, Riku. This is a bit much. But this is a good get to know you session.
If you know my father, he's a real bastard. Okay.
All right. Could you describe him? What does he look like?
It's Nacho or it's Randall Kensington.
Randall. Randall. Yeah, Lord Randall Kensington the Third.
Yes.
Damn.
That's my dad.
One and the same.
Okay.
You know him well, sir. He's you.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get back to it. We'll circle back here and figure that out.
Yep.
The son of the guy that.
Dun.
Right? Imagine if history repeats itself.
Yeah. All right. Well then. Anybody else? We're on to Vincent. And then we have Vincent. Vincent, are you gonna go back to smuggling? What
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
He's gonna become a governor. or whatever it's
Oh
called.
yeah, you got to
I got options.
hook up with one of them Raven ladies, and
Yeah, I'm either gonna stick with the Raven folk, see how that goes. I'm real, or maybe stick around in Valaki. I've never really had a family. Never really settled down. Always been on the go. Always.
You taking those kids we rescued? Get your own mansion, or
Yeah,
just take
no.
over the castle.
Start an
Vincent.
orphanage.
Vincent, as you're walking along and you say this, can you please roll an insight check?
Yes. 21.
All right. You are able to see a look of surprise across both Rudolph Van Richten and Esmeralda's faces. They kind of look at each other confused, and then you hear Esmeralda say, "Oh, of course they wouldn't know." Vincent, actually, the lot of you, there's something you should know. And as it's Esmeralda talking at this moment, and Rictavio, Rudolph Van Richten, sort of like interjects, and he goes, "No, I'll say it. I'll say it. When we defeat the Devil Strahd, this realm will disappear with him. It's been making my work very difficult in regards to uncovering whatever power source creates these places in the first place, whatever curse is bestowed upon the person, and then the link to the land that they hold. But this demi-plane, this place, will eventually pass to dust. Probably a month after the devil himself is gone, the mists will descend. We
What if
will
the
be able to
people-
leave, free-willed and ready to move along. But those souls, or I should say, those people who are without souls, they're almost a part of the land. They will too pass along. And as he's saying this, you can see tears begin to form in Irina's eyes. And because of your really high insight check, Vincent, you actually see that they're tears of relief. And you get the sense, thinking back upon her history, that her soul has wanted to pass along for a long, long time. I know not what will happen to the were-ravens in particular. They seem all to have souls. My belief is that if they wanted to, they could uproot themselves and leave. In regards to the Dusk Elves, I think the same is true, and he sort of points to Esmeralda. Clearly, the same as with the Vistani. But the Valakians, the Barovians, the people of Krezk, I suspect that their fate is tethered to this place, and that by killing the devil, we let them finally be at peace in a way that they've not had for centuries. So, and you can see with that insight check as well, sadness across Rudolf Van Richten's face in particular. He had referenced a home that he had built on a lake, and you understand intimately that he too is without a home. He has no place to return to. That when he defeated whatever lord of the domain called Darkon in an attempt to save his son and wife, he lost the only place he loved.
damn.
Well, look, guys, we've made a bunch of loot during this trip, and we're only going to make more. I'm sure we can buy a place after,
Yeah.
right?
Well, now I'm just these poor elf guys. They think that we're gonna beat Strahd and they're gonna have this winery up and going. But what, aren't they gonna? The winery just gonna disappear? Do they know this?
The vineyard will probably disappear. I have not informed them of this. No.
Oh, okay.
I think the first person that's a native, and he sort of nods to Irina, who's heard me talk about this, would be the fair lady here.
Well, then maybe it's best we
Yeah.
keep this between us.
So what you're telling me is these land deeds we got from the Watcher lady are
No
worthless?
longer good. Yeah.
It's strange. There are remnants, pieces of each. I still find bits and bobs of Darkon in my travels up and down the Sword Coast. They appear in odd places, interspersed in between towns, in ruins, in sections. Something with like a coin with a crest, for instance. But for the most part, most likely some of what you have could be useless. A great deal of it, however, you'll simply be able to walk out with. Land deeds are something that I suspect could become useless, I'm sad to
Yeah.
say.
So we should unload them before we leave on somebody who doesn't know what you just told us.
And Esmeralda starts laughing at this, and she's honestly, that's not the worst idea I've ever heard.
Yeah. Riku will take care of it.
Of course.
All right. Let's keep this train rolling.
All right. Who would like to roll a d20 for me? 3 times, please.
3 times.
Could be 3 different people. It's up to you guys.
I'll do it.
Are you gonna do all 3?
Yep.
All right. Don't screw it up.
All right. Your journey is quiet. You make your way along the winding road, mist and fog. The only company that you have as you wind along hills to your left, forest to your right, until eventually you begin to climb. And what was a road turns more into a dirt path, and it's a little closer to a hike. Hike until you begin to gain elevation. And there are moments of briefness where the mist and fog will pass, and you can sort of see further ahead, looking upwards to the east and the south, towards a large snowy peak. And as you come through the mountains and through a pass, in the distance, you see what appears to be a bridge. And I will swap over a moment here.
Uh-oh.
Just to read the bridge. The shelf of rock on which the mountain road clings grows narrow. To your left, the icy cliffs rise sharply toward dark, rolling clouds. To your right, the ground falls away into a sea of fog. Ahead, through the wind and snow, you see a high wall of black stone lined with spikes and topped by statues of demonic vultures with horned heads. Set in the center of the wall is a closed iron portcullis, behind which burns a green curtain of flame. On the other side of the dark wall, gripping the mountain's edge, is a guard tower of white stone topped by golden statues of mighty warriors. I'm going to go ahead and just provide you with a look of this. Let's see. Where did it go? There it is.
It's chilly.
And you all find yourselves
Snowy bridge.
down here.
Wasn't somebody supposed to hook us up with cold weather gear? And I assume we're wearing that now. If
I
gonna be
believe it was
snowing.
Esmeralda and Rictavio. They brought it for you.
yeah.
You have
Ooh.
enough. And in front of you, you have. Let me just make sure I'm getting this fully correct. In front of you would be the curtain of green flame, sort of blocking your path along the bridge.
So there's like a door there.
Like here?
Yes, like right there, basically.
Right. Let's
Riku goes up to it, and well, never mind. I can do this at 120 feet. Let me take a step back.
Oh.
Riku from a distance says, "Stay back." cast Dispel Magic on it.
And it immediately goes down.
Oh, and speaking of magic now, with my my new level, I have Detect Magic up, like permanently now.
Oh,
I
nice.
can do Detect Magic and Silent Image at will.
Gotcha. That's pretty sweet. Okay. So the curtain of green flame drops. The way is unbarred. You would like to move forward?
Do it.
WQ. I'll take point.
All right.
Shield raised. Let's move.
And as you head further across the bridge, let me give you a bit of a descriptor here again. The cold, the guard towers to either side have their doors closed, but it looks like they're only like ever so slightly shut, sort of just like you could push it right open. The swirling snow begins to pass across you, and as you begin to walk across the bridge, you can tell that this is a potentially treacherous path if you were to have a combat here. As you look upwards, you can see the mountain dominating the momentarily clear sky, and it seems, funny enough, the peak seems to be above the mist and fog, somehow beyond whatever grasp this land Strahd and his enemies or his armies have on this land. You continue onwards further across the bridge until you see a figure. Oh, I might not have downloaded it. Where did it go? Sorry, give me one moment.
Are we going to be stopped by this figure?
Yes, you are.
Alright. How far? I guess I'll wait till you.
I would say like where you are is probably good.
Okay. Just gonna make sure I'm
And
actually in
I
a
will.
square here.
So that didn't go in. Here we go. This figure is an enormous goat. And you can hear it clopping through the snow and the wind towards the opposite side of the bridge.
Was not expecting that.
And you see its red eyes as it bleats. Make an animal handling check if you would like to try to understand what it's saying, Axel.
Yeah, I'll do
Otherwise,
that.
everyone else can do something.
Is it magical?
Do you have detect magic up?
I do.
It is not magical.
I got an
Is it
11 on the.
Janko? Okay, that's through the wind and snow. It's a little hard to hear. It almost sounds like it's saying something toll. Pay.
It wants. I think it wants us to pay a toll.
Give it some of the Strahd money.
All right. Is this open? Like this part in front open? Like.
Yes. Yep. The gate across the way is open.
Okay. I'll walk up to him.
Tell us some of the Monopoly money.
Yeah.
If
ask
you move
him.
Axel, he should move now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Ask
How
him
much-
how I'm gonna. Yeah. I need to know how much. I say in goat.
Okay. And he goes, blood. As you get closer to him, and you can fully comprehend using.
Blood. He
Speak
says
of
we
that.
have to. I shout back to the boys. He says we have to pay blood.
Who's
Deal.
bloody?
Vincent draws his bow.
Our blood?
Pay
No,
with blood.
Yeah, the goat's blood. Let's kill him.
Sangzor want blood.
Riku draws his sword and it erupts in flames or whatever.
Yeah.
Light.
Make an insight check, Axel.
Okay. Blood. Could you be more specific?
Yeah, I mean, you're unsure if he means to attack you or if you could actually give him some level of blood. But he has referred to himself as Sangzor, and he is asking for you to pay blood. I will put the ball in your court on this one. What you guys would like to do?
All right.
I mean,
What's
the
it?
goat demanding
Can't be
blood. Should we
bothered
just
with
kill
this
it?
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goats are sacrificial in nature. Let's do
Let's
him a favor.
All right. Axel calmly walks out with his axe in the hand and says, "All right, you want blood?"
Shut up.
And drops the axe on him.
Okay, cool. So let me.
He's gonna ask him a question.
Yeah.
And Esmeralda and Rictavio, and they're going to be further back for this for the moment, because like you went ahead to like theoretically pay and see what this goat wanted.
Yeah.
So they're going to hang back, I think, for a moment as you begin this fight, and then I'll introduce them. But go ahead and roll initiative if you've not done so already.
Go. Ah,
Oof.
yeah.
Low rolls besides Vincent.
Vincent, you actually can go first. So what would you like to do?
Let's shoot an arrow at him.
All right.
Why not? What's the worst that could happen? All right. Where am I? Oh, here. All right. Do I want to do some damage? Do I want to do? Yeah, why not? Let's go with just a regular shot. No -5.
All right.
12.
That is a hit. That's good
Wow,
enough to hit.
I was not expecting that. All right. Okay. Let's do 11 damage.
Your arrow sinks deep.
And then we will use one of our arcane shot charges to turn that into a new shadow arrow. So the creature will take an extra 2d6 psychic damage.
Do I have a save for that, or does it just take
Nope.
it?
You will just take damage.
Wow.
9 damage. And
20
then
points of damage so far.
yeah, so 20. And then you have to make a wisdom saving throw of 11.
And the goat has failed.
Ooh, so the goat is unable to see anything farther than 5 feet until my next turn.
Holy smokes. All right. So he's roughly
It's kind of like
blinded, I'm
in the-
going to say.
Yeah. 5 feet vision until my next
Gotcha.
turn.
Done and done.
Alright, and then with that, we'll take our second attack shot. This will be a snipe shot. We'll try to do some extra damage here, so -5 to this. Not a problem.
Not a problem at all.
And we'll go with 19 damage.
All right. 19 damage. Wow. So with 2 arrows, Vincent partially blinds the goat in front of you, dealing 39 damage
Oh,
in total. So I mean, so he's done 39 damage just this round. Is there anything else you would like to do, Vincent?
Anything tactical? No, we're gonna. How's the bridge? Looks a little rickety, huh?
Yeah, it looks a little rough behind you in particular, where the wind is strongest.
Yeah. Oh, is there? All right. Is there any way I can get around this guy without getting within 5 feet? Like sneak through. Like I'm thinking. Where's my? somewhere to like get around like either side, like get off the bridge. But I don't want to provoke an opportunity attack if I don't have to.
No, you
All
would
right.
have to move in when then out of his
Then
range.
that's fine. I will move. Oops. Let me move. Just gonna move up a little bit. Not too much. Right there's good.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Axel, your axe attack. What would you like to do?
All right. So we're gonna do bonus action rage. And then yeah. So you hit him with a 12 with that 12? Vincent?
Yes, he
Oh,
hit him
okay.
with a 12.
Nice. Yeah. So then we're great weapon mastering, recklessly attacking the goat with the great axe. Because we're just like pay and then question mark and then so that's 17. I can't see it.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. The damage is 13 plus 2 is 15 plus the 10. So 25 for the first attack. And we're going to take our second attack, but I want to get on. Can I get on this side of them? Like right
Yes, you
there?
can.
Yeah, so that way they can get advantage on them when they attack. Yeah. So another great weapon master and recklessly attacking still. This isn't gonna hit. It's on 12.
That is a hit.
12 to hit. And so plus 2, so 23. So yeah,
Okay,
11
so the
plus 2
first
plus
one was
10.
25, is that right?
Yep, 25 and 23.
Wow. All right. I mean, this creature is heavily bloodied at this point
Okay,
in time.
yeah.
And looking pretty rough. Is that your full turn?
And yeah, it's the end of my turn.
Okay. Uriel, what would you like to do?
I'll see these guys wailing on this goat, so I'll run up and I'll do the same. So I'll get on the other side of it from Axel. Is that gonna be flanking?
That will be flanking.
All right, so here we go. Attack number 1 with an 11.
Just a miss.
Wow.
Sort of blocks your attack with one of its hooves.
Here we go. 23.
That's a hit.
So that is 9 piercing and 3 fire damage, so 12 damage total.
Okay.
And then here comes a smite. Does it perchance happen to be a fiend or undead?
It is not.
It's got rabies.
Ugh. So another 5 radiant damage.
What type of radiant damage? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. The goat goes down under the multiple arrows, axe attacks, and then the Ecola moves that you place upon it. This goat seems to collapse upon the ground. Riku, is there anything you would like to do in case of anything? Just in case, just so you get a turn.
Riku golf claps before he even gets to do anything.
Okay. And as you're golf clapping, you begin to notice that the goat's wounds stitch together.
Oh shit.
Half of its movement will be taken away because it technically went prone, but the wounds begin to heal very, very rapidly as you all in succession do these attacks before Riku can take his turn. Falls to the ground. Riku begins to clap. 6 seconds later, the goat is standing back up, and it is looking you all with a murderous rage. And to be clear, it is no longer bloodied. So that took you over about 100 points of damage to put it down. meaning if it's not bloodied, it has at least 51 hit points. And it will.
Still blinded.
It is. I'll say it's
Half
still
blinded.
blinded. Yeah, half blinded. It is going to take, however, some attacks against the individuals around it. In fact, it will ram at Axel and it will kick at Uriel. So this is against Axel. Does 15 hit?
Yes.
And please make a strength saving throw.
No problem. Do I?
Any
Oh, how does?
modifiers?
Yeah, I'm just checking. Advantage. So I get advantage on strength checks when raging. Is a. Does that count for the saves?
No, that would be like an athletics check.
Oh, okay. So it's a straight strength check.
Strength saving throw. Yeah, you're good. You
Yeah.
made that.
Oh,
Nice.
Uriel, you are going to. Does a 21 hit?
It does.
All right, and you're going to take 40 points of damage. By the
40?
way, 4-0.
Oh damn.
Oops. Sorry, I meant to show that to everyone. It rolled 6d8 plus 3.
Damn, that's like almost max.
Yeah,
It's like
that
out
was
of
like an absurdly
50
good
out of
roll.
51.
The lowest was a 3, but everything else it was 8, 7, 8, 5, 4, 5, 3. In terms of your damage, Axel, it was 32, so halved would be 16.
Okay. Is that half because I got the save, or half because I'm raging?
Raging.
Okay.
The save was to ensure that you didn't get thrown 10 feet. Uriel, please also make a save.
Damn. This is a fucking zombie goat.
15.
You have failed the save, but because you are angled in such a way, it's going to push you back against the wall here, and you're going to take another d6 damage from that. It's not undead, it's not a zombie goat, but it still bleats in that same sort of pattern that, Axel, you understand. Pay the toll. That will be its full turn. At this point, I'm going to roll in Irina as a character, and I'll roll in the other two here in just a moment. But their turns are going to be skipped on this first round.
40 points of damage count as blood sacrifice?
Right?
Not yet. Vincent, it is your turn again. What would you like to do? Did we lose Vincent?
Vinny.
Yo.
Your turn.
Yep. So the goat's still good, up and lively.
Came back.
Yeah, he
Yep.
died and then came back.
Basically.
Yeah, no, I was here for that. I just had to run upstairs. All right, so I'll just shoot some shots at him. Let's do I'll do sharpshooter. We'll try to do some damage. -5. Oh shit, missed that one. All right, same thing.
Yep, that's a
third.
miss.
Oh, yeah, -5. So 8.
Yeah, it's a miss.
We'll do one more. All right,
That's
so that
it.
should be better. Yeah. And we'll go 20 damage.
All right.
And I guess because it's the end of my turn, he's no longer half blind.
Gotcha.
And I'll still just kind of hang here, I guess.
All right.
That's all I got.
Axel, what would you like to do?
So, what were the rules as far as me grappling something and carrying it?
Grappling something and carrying it?
Yeah, like if I was to like pick something up.
Trying
and
to
then-
think if you want to pick up the goat and toss it
I
over
want
the side.
to. Yeah.
Let's see. That's a very good question.
Love it. I mean, those horns are just asking to be grabbed. Fucking huck them over.
I don't.
Sorry, give me 2 seconds for a moment.
what do you guys think about this? Like, it's like coming back from the like I don't know.
I have an idea, but I'd like to see you do yours first.
I mean, if it turns out I can't do what I want to do, then I'm probably just going to attack it. I really don't know what.
Attacking it isn't the answer.
Yeah, but it's like it wants blood, but it's like what I don't even know what that means. In
Yeah,
or out of
covered in blood
character.
now. That was a shit ton of damage it just did to me.
Yeah, and then it just got up and then mule kicked Uriel for 40 damage.
Fighting it head on isn't the answer.
Okay, so it is only a large creature. So I want to say that you can theoretically pick it up, but it is going to roll at advantage against you, I believe.
Against like my athletics check?
Yes.
Ooh, but I'm also rolling an advantage.
All right. Then
Yeah.
both roll at advantage. Okay.
And then will be like half my movement to like bring it to the
Yeah.
edge.
Let me just
Okay.
find that.
And
At least.
will I be able to use dash while carrying it?
That is a full action. Oh no, because you're a rogue, aren't you?
Yeah, so I got cutting action now, so I could use my bonus action to dash.
Sure. Like yeah, definitely.
All
Okay,
right.
so I'll
Yeah.
roll at advantage against you. Let's
Yeah,
see.
let's do yeah.
This is where your build starts to get wacky.
Yeah.
The goat got a 21.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Fuck.
That was close.
I'll use my can I use my inspiration?
Okay.
I really want this to work.
Everyone
there's
does.
a good chance you'll get this.
22.
My goodness.
Wow.
So yeah, the plan is to pick him up and throw him over the cliff, like over here, or down the. I guess down. It's not. There's no like steep cliff. Like I just want to throw him down, get him out of here.
Okay, so I will say that you can pick him up and get him to here, and you have like you've lifted the goat up by its horns and its legs basically, and you're like carrying it, waddling over to the edge as you do this. I'm gonna say because of the size and because of the nature of it, throwing it down will be another athletics check next turn.
Okay.
So it will have like a chance to get out of it, but like
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Uriel,
Nice.
what would you like to do?
I guess I'll see what Axel's doing, and I guess run to assist him.
Okay. How are you assisting him in particular here?
So how are you holding the goat, Axel?
I think he said I have him by the horns.
So what he's doing is he's behind the goat and he bends over to like tabletop the goat. That's what he's doing. And now you're gonna push it over.
Yeah, I guess like grab the other end of the goat that Axel has, so we can like just kind of swing the goat and throw it over.
Okay, so you sort of grab like its legs and stuff. It's like sort of kicking. Give me just like a athletics check against that as well.
Ooh,
Oh,
nat 20.
big roll.
This actually works.
You grab onto the legs of the goat without issue. It's funny because it's kicking, and as it kicks, you literally just do that thing where like the anime character holds the fist in their palm, like you catch the hoof, the enormous hoof of the goat with one hand, and then grab the other one, and you hear this. Brr.
All right, Axel, let's fuck this goat up.
I'm gonna give. If anyone else is gonna do anything, you may do it. Riku, is there something you would like to do?
They have the goat held in place. Riku comes up with this sword and smacks it in the butt off the cliff.
Okay, and if the two of you would like to give that athletics check to toss it, you may do so.
All right, come on. Fuck, what did I roll? I think I rolled bad. 15.
And I'm just gonna roll for the goat to see if it can get out beforehand. It will begin to get out as you begin to toss it over the edge. So it's not going to fall as far as it normally would have. It is going to take several points of bludgeoning damage. 11. And it is going to go down to about here as it falls down the cliffside.
Okay.
Run! It will be its turn, and it will slowly begin coming up the cliffside saying, blood, pay the toll, blood. And it will heal once more its wounds stitching for 50 hit points.
God damn.
Just getting to there is going to be most of its turn. You're like not within reach, Axel, so it will dash, and you can see it scamper up the side and jump up to this point. At this point in time, it's going to be Esmeralda's turn. She and Rictavio are going to begin running up 5, 10, 15. So to here, they both like run up there. Irina does the same. And we bring ourselves back to Vinny. What would you like to do?
What's wrong with this thing? Sorry. What's wrong with this thing?
Won't die. Back to full health.
Yeah, I guess we'll just keep shooting at it. So we decide to do something else. Let's go with snipe shots. Why not? We'll try to put on some damage. Think can heal. Should hit.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, ooh! I have a re-roller thing. Re-roll that damage. That is ugly. Ooh, way better. All right, so 7 plus. What's my modifier?
I think it's 5. I think it's 7 plus 5, so 12 damage in this instance.
Yep, and then the 10 for sharpshooter.
Oh yeah.
All right. It's plus 4. So 1 less.
Gotcha.
And then we'll do another shot. Sharpshooter. We'll do damage. -5. Should be fine again. Yeah, 20. Yep. And another 17.
Yeah, and so you've taken this goat down another 39 hit points in this round. So it went from 70 to 31.
Let's finish him off, boys.
Good?
Yep.
End of turn?
Yep.
Okay. Axel, your muscles burn and ache from holding the goat and tossing it over the side. You weren't able to get it far enough. What would you like to do?
Maybe there's something around here that's like making it do this. Like, so Riku, does Uriel, do you have you can detect, did you already use detect magic, Uriel?
Yep, it's just a normal goat.
Clearly not a normal goat.
It's not magical in the sense of like a magic item or like a magic effect. But it's not a beast, even though you can sort of speak with it. What's your passive perception, Axel?
Passive perception is 15.
As you look around, you see the statues, one of which is sort of slightly collapsed above you on the tower above you. There's the 2 doors to the insides of these little gatehouses, basically for the portcullis, if you were to try to close it, for instance. Besides that, the only thing that really sticks out would be a bell. It's a pretty large bell that's set into the side of the inside portcullis, so in this space here. And you can see that it's slightly cracked, but probably you could still probably ring it if you wanted.
So ring it so it's like a bell, or
There's a bell there. That's all.
hmm. All right. So sounds like you want us to ring the bell.
Sounds like your perception wants you to ring the
Yeah.
bell.
What do you think, Riku? Sound like you had like some kind of idea what's going on.
I mean, the bell is something completely new. It's something worth investigating. If your
Yeah.
perception,
Fuck. Is Uriel engaged with the goat? Like if he tries to go and ring the bell, will he take an attack of opportunity?
I'm gonna say no.
It's kind of like,
based on where he is. Yeah.
It's kind of like, all right. Yeah, I would all right. I'm gonna try something. Uriel, maybe you can go ring that bell over there. Points to bell.
Ring the bell. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take out my dagger and like open up like a wound and try to feed the goat my blood. Like let it lick the blood out of my hand.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead and roll a 1d4 for the dagger damage to yourself.
that's what Riku was gonna do.
Okay, 3.
Okay. So take
Yeah.
3 points of damage.
1.5.
Or yeah, 1.5.
I'll take 2. Yeah. All right.
Um,
I'm pissed that I'm gonna have to do this to myself.
no,
So upset.
the goat does sort of begin to Sangzor approve, but still want your life.
Gee, you're asking too much there, goat.
You did attack him, to be fair. I'm gonna say that's gonna be your full action. So
Yeah.
if
Oh,
if
and
you'd
I
like
want to
use
use
your
I'll use my
bonus.
movement a little bit here. Get away from. I don't want him getting kicked off the mountain here. So
Okay.
we'll go right there. So we don't
I
get
could
kicked
save
off.
you.
Oh, you use feather fall. I don't want you wasting on your fancy spells on me, Riku.
Okay. Uriel, what would you like to do?
I guess we're going all in on this goat. So let's see. So I am going to.
He was just praying for someone to jump off the bridge so he can save him.
I'm gonna bonus action Shield of Faith
God, here we go.
because that dude was scary. And then can I get like on the other side of him from Riku? Is Riku engaged with him?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll do
That's what
that
you think.
to get that advantage. And first attack, 22 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit.
So that's 12 plus 3, 15 total damage. Plus another 12 radiant damage from the smite. So 24 total for that attack.
Okay.
And
Still standing, but very, very hurt.
13 to hit for a second attack.
That's just barely a hit.
So another 6 damage.
It has 1 hit point left.
Ooh, who's up next? Is it the
It
goat
would be
or...
Riku.
Okay, then I'm gonna save my spell slot and just stand over him menacingly, call over to Riku, and be like, "You got this, man. He's hurting."
Okay. Riku, what would you like to do?
Riku holds out his sword towards the goat and says, "Any last words?"
Sort of bleats.
All right, he's gonna attack it. For the first time this whole fight. 21.
That's a hit.
9 damage.
What type of damage does the sun sword do? Or is that
Radiant.
Okay. I mean, it lances into the goat. The goat falls. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
It's dead on the
It
again.
falls down onto the ground, appears dead, heavily wounded.
Harder.
For good measure, Riku tries to remove its head with the sword with another hit.
Okay, make an attack roll and do some damage on it.
It's a dirty 20
Yeah.
and 14 points of damage.
So
Pretty
you
good.
hack deep into the neck of the goat. You don't necessarily lop its head right off because it is a large creature, but you begin to hack into this creature with the sun sword quite aggressively. Oh God, waking me up with a lot of blood. What is this? As the
Nope.
voice of the sword pops into your mind once more with your attacks.
Not an undead creature, but kill this damn thing, Riku says.
Let me make a roll for the sword. What do you? Oh, nice. Okay. So what's its intelligence? I think it has like +2 intelligence or something. Do you have that handy?
The sword has intelligence.
Intelligence of 11, wisdom of
Okay.
17, charisma of 16.
Cool. Oh, so
Smarter than
okay.
Muriel is.
So in this instance, you can hear the sword saying, What is this? Isn't undead. This is. Are you fighting a troll? This thing regenerates. I think I think you got not fire, not radiant. You got to hit it with something loud.
Wow.
Yeah.
Got it.
Otherwise, it's gonna regenerate.
I can do that. Thanks for the tip, sword.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Riku? Use your full action.
With the creature down, I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
I'm gonna back up. Let's see. And, then I'm gonna give finger guns over to Axel and say, "You got this, bro." Now, bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Okay. It is Irina's turn, and she's gonna run up to here and yell, "What in the name is that goat doing? What do we? What, oh God! Does anybody need healing?"
He keeps coming back to life, Irina.
Uriel would raise his hand and be like, "Yeah, he kicked me pretty good."
I think I'm gonna have to
bleeding
hit
from
it
his
with
nose.
magic to kill it for good. My sword
Oh.
tells me.
Should do you want me to hit it with magic? I could do something. And she's like sort of looking. I could use burning hands.
No, you save your magic for healing Uriel. He's really hurt.
Oh, okay. She sort of looks at you and figures, actually, you know what? She'll make a quick medicine check, just get a sense of where you're at. She doesn't know how badly hurt you are with all that armor on, but she's going to be, okay, I'm ready for you. It is the goat's turn, and it is going to regenerate 50 hit points.
What a dick.
And it will stand back up as it does so, and it will take a shot at Axel. It will. So that'll be the damage if it hits. Does a 20 will hit. Therefore, it'll be 31, so 16 points damage.
Okay.
And it's only going to be able to do that because it is not being flanked. If it is flanked, it can then do the multi-attack. So that'll be its turn. Esmeralda will run up and be like, "What is this bloody goat doing?" And she will. She's not fucking around. She's gonna cast Magic Missile. Actually, she's gonna run up to here. I think that's maybe enough room. Let me double check that. Esmeralda will go there, and she will cast Lightning Bolt. So that's going to be 8d6 lightning damage. Oops, wrong dice, sorry. 8d6, and that's going to be 22 points of damage, and the goat has to make a dexterity saving throw, which it's going to fail in this instance. So it will take 22 points from her lightning bolt. You see the lightning bolt arc right past you, Uriel, but it does not hit you. Rictavio will run up, and he will use... I don't know what he's going to use, actually. He's going to keep his distance. He doesn't have a good range spell at all, actually. So he's going to be like, oh dear, and then like step back a few paces. And that will be his turn, which brings us back to Vincent. What would you like to do? The goat is back on its feet once more.
Oh.
Pay the
You guys know how to
toll.
kill this thing?
Magic that's has a loud boom.
What the hell is
Magic
that
that
supposed
has
to
a
mean?
loud boom. Vincent looks around.
There is that bell.
Oh, there's a big bell behind me. Is there like a rope to pull?
Yeah,
ring that
it's like
bell?
it's like a metal clanger on the inside that you can like smack back and forth inside the bell.
Alright. Vincent will ring the bell.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Anyway, I can do it acrobatically instead. That's fine. Let's go. Strength check. Oh, 19.
All you needed was a 10, and you dong dong dong, and let me
Looks
just
back
see.
and looks at the goat.
Everyone within a pretty large radius here, so I guess everyone, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, including the goat.
Oof. Don't forget, we all get a +1. I
Oh,
wish there
yeah,
was a
good
way to
call.
put that in like in D&D Beyond.
You can actually, if you I think if you like
Yeah.
click into it, you might be able to like customize each one as like a saving throw miscellaneous bonus, for instance.
Oh,
Oh,
that
you're
was a
right.
saving. I got a 13.
Okay, so everyone who got 15 and above,
Ooh.
which is not Rictavio or Esmeralda or Irina. Did she make hers? She Constitution. She might actually make this. She's pretty good at Constitution. She did not. I rolled 2 natural ones in a row. So anybody under a 15, go ahead and take the following points of thunder damage. The goat will also take this. And you see immediately that its wounds begin, or the wounds stop healing. And then anyone else who got above, or anyone else who got a 15 and below is prone on the ground holding their ears. So Esmeralda, Vinny, Rictavio, Riku.
Everybody but Axel.
Yeah, you're all prone at this point. And the goat is not prone, but it is hurt and it is not healing any longer.
And that was my action.
Yep.
All right, then that's good. I'll just let the boys try to finish him off.
Okay. That brings us to Axel. What would you like to do?
So we can hurt the goat for real, for real?
Its
Oh.
wounds are not stitching together anymore.
It would seem.
All right, let's open some old wounds then.
A lot of puns today.
Okay. Yep. We're going to Great Weapon Master, recklessly attack. We want this thing to fucking die. Like forever. I didn't get it.
Yeah, that's you are, if you move, so it is not prone, but you could move to get flanking if you
I mean,
it
you
wouldn't matter.
could throw the Bardic on that.
I could. I can?
That's a D8.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
D8.
toss it on there.
Okay, so right now we're at an 8. So I roll the D8 and we turn. All we need is like a 4. All
4
we needed
plus.
was a 4.
You're good. That's it.
Okay. I think it's the first time I've used the Bardic Inspiration successfully. And we rolled shit damage. So 5 plus 2 plus 10 is, of course, 17.
You are very close to killing this creature.
All right, let's run it back. Use our second attack to do everything again. Great Weapon Master, recklessly attacking. Let's end this.
Right.
Okay. Let's rubbing it in. Max damage.
Baby.
27 damage.
And as the goat begins to get back up off the ground, its head sort of hanging on by multiple different muscle strands and some bones still, it begins to stand back up, and you just take its leg out from under it with your first swing, and on the follow-through swing, you kind of bring your axe through the leg, up and around over your head, and then back down through the neck, lopping its head off, and you have fully killed the goat. Its head
Alright.
sort of rolls down the slope of the hill and into the icy river below.
Damn goat.
When you like look around to see everybody's reaction after you kill it, you just see Riku like finger gunning you again, like when he gave you the bardic.
Yeah.
I look
Yeah,
over at Axel and
I
just say,
used it.
should we eat it now? Fresh goat?
You think his meat will be tainted?
Demonic goat.
It's like a troll
Um,
too.
First
Roll an
meat?
Arcana check on it.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's pretty good. Uriel, you would know that troll hide in particular is actually like a useful it's a useful crafting item. And considering the size and the fact that it's furry, because it's from a goat, you expect that you could at least get a significant amount of money from this. If you do decide to take its hide or the goat itself, it will be quite heavy in your bag of holding, and it's going to take up quite a lot of room. And just as a reminder, your bag of holding can only hold half of the weight of a normal bag of holding because it's kind of busted.
What do you guys think? Should we skin it? Take the hide with us to sell, or do you think we have enough? Like,
Riku holds his hands up. I
Already.
can't do that shit.
Let's get. Who's got? Anybody have a sleight of hand above 5?
I would assume I have a pretty
Mine's
high
4.
save. I got 4, yeah.
As you guys are like arguing about who's going to skin it, Esmeralda goes, "I got this one."
Okay,
And she steps forward and she actually begins to go to work.
you go,
And,
girl.
You can see Esmeralda sort of go back, or Irina steps forward and does this, and Esmeralda steps back, and Rictavia steps back out of the wind, kind of shivering. And she's just like, "I've done this before." And she begins like skinning it and everything for you all. In the distance, as she's skinning it, you hear a caw, caw, like a giant screech from some sort of eagle or hawk. She continues to skin it. Another few minutes. She calls you over, Axel and Uriel, and with your strength, you're able to lift it off of the creature off of its skin. And you're able to like roll the skin up. There's blood all over the snow at this point, quite a bit everywhere, basically. But you now have what amounts to a large goat hide that is it's got the properties of troll, so it's regenerative, and yeah, something might come of that at some point if you'd
That'd be
like.
cool.
Interesting.
Cloak.
Yeah.
Cloak of troll
How many
hide goat protection.
pounds of hide are we talking about here?
That's a lot, I imagine.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a bit. I'm going to say that it's about 200 pounds worth of
Oh my
troll goat hide.
God.
So you'll be able to like slip it into, if you roll it up like a rug, you could slip it into the bag of holding. But I think the bag of holding probably can only take about another
Oh
100
my
pounds at this
God.
point.
It can hold
Does
500 normally, but 250.
How much?
Oh, okay.
So the bag
So
of holding has our money in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I saw.
How much money do you have?
lot.
Yeah, but it's all like in my inventory because I'm the one that actually has the money. So my inventory is jacked up from all this
Just been doing the
money.
record keeping.
It says
Gotcha.
I have 71 pounds of coin.
Okay, then I'm
So
gonna say that that's not in the bag of holding, and
okay.
I'll say this. I'll say you're able to put that into the bag of holding, but you don't have a lot of room left in the bag of holding. Probably somewhere in the realm of about 10 pounds would be
I
my
can
guess.
I can take on another like 120 pounds if we need to.
Uh,
I think we should definitely take the hide.
Yeah.
We got
do
enough.
we don't have like a cart with us anymore, right?
No, they left their carts other places.
Besides money, what like
we have my elk.
Riku's gonna
We can put
say,
shit on
hold
that.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Riku's gonna say, hey, hold on. Before we jump to conclusions here, stuff this in my fancy bag. Riku looks around, looks over his shoulder. We're gonna walk by this bridge again on our way back, aren't we?
yeah.
Maybe we just leave it around here for when we come back.
What if someone snakes
What's
it?
the difference?
Yeah, just drape it over my elk. I've got
Oh.
Your elk can hold
Oh.
200 pounds. Well, then he looks you up and down and he's like, well, I guess you're probably 200 pounds. Good point. All right.
Yeah, if you keep that thing summoned or whatever, just don't like get it in combat and keep that thing around or else
You'll be carrying around this goat hide.
yeah, it's space. But I mean, yeah, that works. He rolls it up. He puts could the elk carry 200 pounds of hide?
The elk can definitely carry 200 pounds of hide without issue.
All right, yeah.
Roll it up like
Yeah, like in
tied to the elk.
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. Just like that.
And it's on the elk. Okay, so you'll toss that onto the elk. You can begin to. I'm just gonna
Sweet.
take this and I'm gonna attach it to the elk just so like we have it on there.
It's a reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Add that as a custom thing in your inventory, Uriel, that your elk has all that hide. 200 pounds of
200
And,
pounds
Goat
of,
/ troll hide.
Just as a side note, I changed the bag of holdings custom weight limit to 250. If you as a group would like at some point, you can begin to sort of like allocate things to that bag of holding, just to make sure things are appropriately tracked. Just for instances like this. Okay, you hear that giant screech from somewhere above once again, and Esmeralda says, maybe we should get moving further along the path. It looks like we're a little out in the open here, and she points ahead, and it looks like the path goes into forest once more.
Let's take to the path.
All right, let's take a 5-minute break, and we'll pick it back up at about 8:46 and keep moving along. You
Fucking
begin to
good.
skirt your way into the woods, and I will switch back to the other map. And as you do so, you make it successfully into the cover of the trees as you begin to hear the sound of wings, enormous wings beating behind you. And as you gain the cover of the trees in this hilly area, you see what appears to be an enormous eagle, a rock, descend from above somewhere on top of Mount Gacus towards the carcass of the goat, lifting it up in its claws and flying away.
How big was this eagle?
I mean, a rock is a gargantuan creature.
Oh, okay.
Like Lord of the Rings, but
yeah,
bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
Something I don't know about. All right.
I mean, it's enormous. It's like a massive, massive, massive eagle,
Do we? Oh.
Good thing we didn't stick around for that.
like the size of a dragon.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
Nuts.
can I shoot at it? But no, I'm good. Well, I'll just watch it in amazement.
Pretty cool. Riku nudges Axel. Can you speak to it?
The giant eagle?
Yeah.
Does it see
So you
us?
can give us a ride.
It,
Flag
if
it
it
down.
does see you, you don't know if it cares. You suspect it had eyes for one thing and one thing only, and that would be the carcass that it took away.
All right. If you want me to talk to it, I can try. And
maybe we just let it fly away.
okay, that works. Let's.
Rictavio, have you seen one of those before?
No, I've never seen one of those before. That's quite a special sight. Rocks are said to have, once upon a time, been held in captivity by giants when they
Ooh.
battled the world for control. And they were given to giants by Anam, their father of all giants, to help them fight dragons. And rocks were helped, so, giants could supposedly ride one of those and contend with dragons for air superiority. But all I know is that they're incredibly dangerous and incredibly solitary, long-lived creatures. That one there could probably kill several dragons that I've seen beforehand. And I suspect it's long-lived, probably far older than Barovia itself.
Whoa.
You stick with your saber tooth then.
Shit.
You don't see those every day, then, do you?
No.
Is it gonna try to kill us?
I hope not.
Is there?
Shrugs.
Hopefully, it'll just be grateful for the snack we gave it.
Yeah. You guys want to find a place to chill for a minute?
Riku's like
yeah, let's get
smiles
to
and is
the
like
Amber Temple.
Riku's like he smiles. I think I know a place.
I mean, if you're gonna use that weird hut thing, Riku,
Yeah.
you just save the spell slot, and we'll just like find.
No, because I get it back for the long rest anyway.
But if we do short, I'm talking about short rest.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said a minute. I said take a chill for a minute.
Okay.
But if the Amber Temple, if we get to the Amber Temple, is the Amber Temple like? Do we know if we're gonna be fighting when we get there, or if it's gonna be cool?
I think our, well, I'm assuming it's hostile environments. I think that's what they told us. That.
Yeah, it might make sense to do a quick short rest before.
I think everywhere is hostile, but yeah, short rest would be nice.
Yeah, I think we know that by now.
So yeah, Axel, as we walk down the road, we'll see if there's any place we could go to like take a little short rest that would maybe give us cover from any dragon eagles.
Sure. As you begin to explore the area a little bit further along, go ahead and make a survival check just to see if there's a place with decent enough coverage.
Got 9.
I'm going to say that's good enough to like sort of get under a rock outcropping. You don't think you're entirely like you suspect the eagle would be able to spot you, but you doubt that it would be able to just like swoop in and grab you. So you have some coverage from it at least.
Yeah. I just need some time to heal some of these wounds I got, then I can get going again.
Indeed, you all look rather banged up, and if you would like, Rictavio, he actually doesn't have like cure wounds, weirdly enough. Neither does Esmeralda. If you'd like, Irina can always like cast a spell.
Let me see. So I got 5 of these dice. I'm gonna at least use 2 of them. Yeah,
I'm gonna be fine, and you get an extra D6 because of my bard stuff.
Oh, nice.
7. I know. Oh, extra D6. Let's see. I'm gonna make good rolls here.
Yeah.
Extra D6. Okay, so we're at 20. Come on, give me a 6. 4. So I'm only missing 10 HP. That's not bad. I can live off.
Did you heal up, Ariel?
That's what I'm doing now.
Gotcha.
All right, back to max.
Nice. And Vincent will get his fancy shot back that he used.
Those are on long rests, I think.
I mean, it's your character, but I think you get those at short rest.
Well, damn.
I get 2 of my spell slots back, which is nice.
It is short rest. Good call.
And everybody gets an extra d6 from me.
Yeah. Boom. Feeling much better now. Yeah. Got hit. That goat got me a couple times.
Yeah, that goat. Just
That goat couldn't
punch.
see me.
Yeah,
back
guys
to kick.
does not fuck
I
around.
feel like I pumped in 200 points of damage on that thing.
So you guys did at least 200 points of damage, to be clear, because I healed at least twice, but maybe 3 times. So it was probably over 250 if I had to guess. I had 100 points to begin with.
Yeah.
And then every regen was an extra like 50 points back to it. That was a custom creation with the express purpose to be like a troll goat who wants you to pay a toll at the bridge.
What?
But it,
I
well,
see. I want to ask
yeah,
about the
what did he
blood.
really want?
Yeah.
No, I mean you could have technically paid in blood and walked past it,
Oh,
but you
yeah.
would
okay.
have had to have injured yourself in some way to do so.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also you get the sweet hide this way.
That was sweet. Yeah. Hopefully there's cool shit we can make. I mean, 200 pounds of it. I feel like everyone could get like some kind of cloak for that.
Maybe.
Probably cost a lot, but it'd be cool.
After we sell that stuff, we're gonna have a lot of
Yeah.
gold.
I was waiting for an NPC, one of these people we're traveling with, to just be like, "Do this, you idiots."
Yeah, I mean, you
'Cause I
figured
was
out the
struggling.
bell early on, but you didn't tell anyone.
I did. I told Uriel to go ring it, and he did something else.
Yeah, I forgot.
And then Uriel's sword told him to make a loud noise, and he's like, "I'm gonna hit him with magic."
That was Riku, yeah.
I think he was
Yeah,
going to
that's
use
what I meant.
shatter or something was my guess. Is that right?
Yeah.
That would have like stopped it from regenning, because it like a troll doesn't regen with fire. This one didn't regen with thunder.
What was the yeah, you had a spell that made a loud noise. Was it like
Yeah,
clap
shatter.
or...
Shatter would have done it.
No, but
Shatter.
yeah, but I'm saying you used one last session that did
For
something
the
else.
lock.
Yeah, the
Oh,
lock.
we opened the lock.
That was a knock. Also made a loud
Knock.
noise.
Knock.
That's
Shatter.
what I was thinking, yeah.
He's full of tricks. Is everyone rested?
Yeah, let's go.
Yo.
Let's
Yeah,
go
let's
to the Amber
keep it
Temple.
moving.
Okay. The travel to the Amber Temple is relatively uneventful for the rest of your journey, and it's far less of a walk on the road and far more of a hike through the snow. The warm weather gear that Rictavio and Esmeralda dispersed amongst a lot of you when you arrived at the crossroads is coming in handy because it is dropping in temperature. Extended exposure will give you points of exhaustion, but you are good for now. What I would say is we're going to switch over to the arrival of the Amber Temple. And this is my favorite place in all of Barovia.
Could be good, could be bad.
As a group, you begin to come up the road, and I'll just put you. You can see that you are pretty small there in front of this temple.
Damn.
And I will begin to give you a description of what it looks like. The road fades away under a covering of snow, but it takes you far enough to see the facade of some kind of temple carved into the sheer mountainside ahead. The front of the structure is 50 feet high and has 6 alcoves containing 20-foot tall statues. Each statue is carved from a single block of amber and depicts a faceless, hooded god, its hands pressed together in a gesture of prayer. Between the 2 innermost statues is a 20-foot tall archway with a staircase leading down.
Is it nighttime yet?
It is beginning to get dark, is what I would say.
Vincent looks up to the moon.
You cannot see the moon. It is
Oh.
snowing decently heavy at this point.
Not a good omen. Okay.
So that's why you want to know what time of day it was earlier.
Yeah, he's been trying to do this the whole time.
Okay. All right, we going in?
Riku's like, well,
Oh, Vincent would look around for ravens, because don't we expect what's her name to be in here with
Yeah,
people?
make a perception check.
15?
15. That's exactly what you needed. And you can, instead of seeing like feathers or ravens or signs of folk, you notice the flickering light of some sort of torchlight or something emanating from this area over here. Not in the main entrance. The main entrance would be here. Seems to just be dark beyond.
Yeah.
But you do notice light over on this side.
Vincent would point that out and start heading over there. Tell the gang to shoot.
maybe that's Danica. Let's go say hi.
Okay. I will flip us over to that spot. This is a very large map, obviously, so apologies. on
Yeah, this place
that.
must have been expensive to build. A lot of taxpayer money going into this place.
And it's just gonna be wiped away pretty soon.
Yeah, that would be a ball bust.
And I mean, those statues are really intricately, like beautifully made. Like I said, entirely solid block of amber, just carved into a statue of a faceless individual, hands together in prayer. Vinny, you were taking the lead?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let me provide you with a little bit of a visual here. You can see into what appears to be an area that has some bedrolls through a tunnel into what appears to be some sort of side chamber in the amber room beyond.
Well, I'm gonna push through if I think we can.
Okay. And as you push into the room, I will display it fully here. There we go. I'll slice it open. It is a pretty beautiful room, and it looks like somebody's been camping out here. The light that you saw is that of torchlight, and in particular, this room is described as the following. Torches and sconces light this bare stone room. 6 bedrolls made of stitched animal furs cover the floor. The cold air from behind you is at your back, but the room seems much warmer. There is one door in the room, and it seems as if people were camped out here. As you look around, it's quite clear that, in particular, you see feathers, and you suspect that this was probably the campsite of Danica and the Dusk Elves. As you enter this room.
Yeah. But obviously they're not here.
There are the doors to the north.
The doors are to the north.
Yep.
All right. What do you say, Axel? Do we let's go find them? Go look inside?
Yeah. What's up with this great axe that's chilling here? Someone's just missing their great axe.
Are there any supplies?
In particular, it does look like there's some level of supplies. Yeah. There's stores of food and water, like beef jerky, cheese, dried fruit, something that would keep on this journey, as well as several different water skins. The torches are lit. It's as if they've probably lit them and then like gone beyond and then closed the door behind them as they left. But no other real supplies in particular. I mean, you do see there's a few different things here, like a broken battle axe on the ground, drinking horns.
The arrows.
There are no arrows. No.
Gotta resupply soon.
Yeah, we'll grab some of these foods I left here. Some Slim Jims. Was it?
Jerky.
What's going on here?
Some- yeah. Well, looks like this is where the people we're looking for were hanging out. Maybe we should go find them.
Riku kicks around the stuff. He's like, "Yeah, they're not here anymore. Let's go."
Yeah, we're going. Riku, calm down. Look, some people actually live like this. Okay, we're not all
We have to make
fancy.
sure Janica's okay.
Yeah, we're not all fancy
rich over here.
sons of
Fancy
lords
pants.
or whatever.
Riku's like, "I'll have you know, I slept in many a road. I'll have you. No.
Huh?
Okay.
You're an odd fellow.
Not all beds, okay, where I sleep. Sometimes I sleep under the stars.
All right.
I'm just like you.
You know, for someone who's an actor or whatever the hell you are, you're bad at acting.
What?
Yeah.
I'm great.
Yeah. Let's go. All right. Opens door.
Okay. Give me a moment, and I will open that for you. As I open the door, the torchlight shines into a room. Quite a bit of things happening. The walls of this 20-foot wide, 70-foot long arched corridor are sheathed in amber. The southern half of the hall is scorched by fire, and a charred corpse lies on the floor here under a burned fur cloak. Several amber doors lead from this hall, and 3 arrow slits are cut into the east wall. Floating in the middle of the hall are 3 skulls wreathed in flame. I am going to have you roll initiative in just a moment. Just give me a moment while I set up the encounter.
Okay. I'm gonna get in the square with the doors since I feel like that's where I would be right there.
Gotcha.
3 skulls.
Yeah.
Yes, 3 flame skulls.
Fighting Ghost Rider.
And I'm going to add Rictavio and Esmeralda. Go ahead and roll initiative now if you've not already.
Roll initiative. Damn.
Rolling.
What?
14 for Vincent. Ariel 15, 6. Sweet. Okay, and then Irina got a whatever that is. And then everybody else. All right, jumping into combat. Riku, you see whoever it was who opened the door. I think it was Axel.
Yeah.
And you are all able to see this based on the torchlight in this room. Just for some clarity on this, there are several doors here. You see a door here. You see a door here. And you see a door here, obviously, that you've come through. Let me just check the map. Those are the only doors you see? Sorry, there's a door here, and there's a door here as well. So there's 3 doors on that western wall. This corridor is entirely enclosed up and down the length of it, and then there's that burned body closest to you. What would you like to do?
Riku takes his loot from behind his back, strums, points at the the 3 floating skulls and cast Shatter.
All right.
Plays
It's
a
a 10.
haunting tune.
It's a 10-foot radius sphere. Is that enough to hit all 3 of them, or only 2?
Let's find out. 10-foot radius. Oops. 10-foot radius. I think that's enough, actually. 5, 10. I think, yeah. Yep, you're good.
Perfect. Well, he's gonna hit all of them. They need to roll a con save, and I need to roll some dice.
So one of them saved, one of them got a 14, and one of them got a 12.
Okay, so 16 is the max, 8 is half.
Okay.
Thunder damage.
And what's the DC?
DC is 15.
Okay, so 2 failed. So 16 on this one, 16 on this one, and then one of them saved, so 8. Okay. They're not bloodied, but that was quite an effective move, actually. And you can sort of see that they're like ever so slightly separated as you do that, being pushed around in the air. They're hurt. Is there anything you would like to do?
Bonus action. Riku sheaths his loot, puts it back behind his back, reaches for waist, grabs Sun Sword, holds it up, blade comes out. So that's my bonus action, is drawing the blade.
Gotcha. Wow, I sense some undead nearby. What the? Oh, fireheads. Don't like.
Yep, time to kill again. Riku, puts his sword up in the ready position.
I like killing these. It is Esmeralda's turn, and she's pretty far back as you open the door, and then she sees that you're all going into battle stance. Oh dear. I don't know what to do about that. And she looks, and she is just going to cast. She'll cast Magic Missile, actually. So she'll throw some D4s at this thing, at one of them in particular, dealing 5 damage to the closest one up front, just to lay down some damage on it. And then she'll move back out of range of it. Flame Skull. It is the one in the top right is going to take its turn. It is going to immediately cast Fireball.
Oh shit.
And it is going to cast it right here on top of you guys. I think it's not going to be able to hit. It's a 20-foot radius, so 5, 10,
It's a big
15,
radius.
20. So it doesn't hit Rictavio, but it hits all of you and then an Esmeralda as well. So she is going to roll that dex save, but she's pretty good.
So we dex saving?
Dex saving.
All right.
And it is a 13.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, I sense the danger.
I failed.
Okay. And it's only a 3rd level fireball, and this is the only one it can throw. But there are 3 of these guys.
Is
I
this
failed.
worth an inspiration?
Well,
There's 2 more coming.
22 points of damage.
So 11
Take
for
it, I'll
me.
take it.
11 for Esmeralda. She has 82 hit points, by the way, so she's only down to 71. She's okay.
So beefy.
Got some cool allies.
He was just such a scrawny boy.
But that's going to be the Flame Skull's entire turn. It's not even going to bother moving in the hall. It's just going to, like, basically shoot the fireball out of its mouth. Like, it coughs and, like, and zooms that fireball right in on you, and the room engulfs in flames. Uriel, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Do I have? I do not. So I'm gonna go up to here. And then I am going to cast Eldritch Blast at the one right in front of me.
Okay.
Oh, nat 20 for the first
Oh.
one.
All
Very
right.
good. Damn.
So
That's
17
very good.
damage. And now
Uh,
second one. 14 to hit.
that is a hit. And you're attacking the same one?
Yep.
Okay.
And then another 4 damage.
Okay. This is bloodied. It's quite hurt, but it is still up.
And that will be it for my turn.
All right. Vinny, what would you like to do?
Shoot some skulls. Which ones though? That is the question. We'll just start with the one on the front, I suppose. And we will use our sniper shot. And we're gonna make it magical. What's that? 16 to hit.
All right. That's a hit.
Boop. 17.
Okay. And you're attacking the one that Uriel just attacked in particular?
Yeah, the one on the front, yeah.
Okay. So that skull is going to go down. And as it does so, does it... Oh, what type of damage is this? Piercing? It still goes down.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Well,
just not necessarily as effective is all.
Well, it does the magic thing, whatever that it makes it.
Yeah, it's all good. It still goes down regardless. And it just falls to the ground as looking like a normal skull at this point. Pew. So this one's dead. Second
Alright.
attack?
Yeah, we'll shoot at the one on the back left. Snipe
Okay.
shot as well with a magic arrow.
Gotcha.
For 23.
Yeah, that's a hit.
17 damage.
Cool. Any extra you'd like to apply to that, or are you good?
I'm gonna hold on to it for now.
Okay. Trading fire across the hallway, you now understand why there are scorch marks and why there is a corpse on the floor.
Yeah, damn fireballs.
It
Oh wait,
is
speaking of, do I have movement? I'm moving out of the way.
fair enough. It is the Flame Skull's turn that you threw a fireball at, or that you threw your arrows at, Vinny, and it is also going to use a fireball.
Yeah.
I'm going to say everybody. Let me think about this. Oh, Uriel, it might not hit you.
Oh, that'd be so sweet.
Give me a moment. I'll test that out. I'll roll this first. And Riku, Esmeralda, and Axel, it's going to do you guys again.
Do we get to
Let's
roll
go through-
saves? Or is it just gonna
Yeah.
oh, okay.
1 HP.
10, 15, 20.
7, so I think I saved. What was the
You did save. It was a 13 for the save.
okay, so 17
Uriel, you
damage,
did not
yeah.
get out of the range, so go ahead and make a saving throw.
17.
Oh, thank God.
You do make that.
Okay, so half of 33.
Yeah, 16. Axel, do you take no damage?
Wait, I
N-
saved. That means I take
No,
0
I
damage.
saved, so I took half.
Okay.
I haven't been
Oh, yeah,
able to
because of
rage
your
yet.
shield, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about yeah.
So I take
I'm
nothing.
talking about both of you. Sorry. And then Riku, how down are you?
1 HP.
Oh wow. Okay.
And there's
Gotcha.
one more fireball.
That said, that flame skull is done for the turn. Rictavio, seeing the explosions all around, is going to run. Well, he just doesn't have any ranged, and he doesn't have any healing. It's funny because against anything other than a vampire, he's like kind of useless.
Should have left that dick behind.
It's like he can cast like protection from poison, protection from good and evil. Oh no, wait, he's got cure wounds. He's gonna run up to you and use a cure wounds on you, and he will use it at level 3, and
Oh.
he will give you 3d8 back.
Wow.
He's not gonna hold out on you on this one. So you get
Riku
12
back in the game.
plus. You're gonna get 16 hit points back. And that'll be
Alright.
his turn.
Riku feels a lot better now.
Axel, what would you like to do?
Oh, it's already my turn. All right. I'm at 15 HP. So.
I'm at 13 now.
I do have a potion of healing, but it's a really good one that I should probably save for Strahd. But
Yeah, I mean, unless you really need it.
Yeah, we got other ways to heal.
all right. All right. I will.
Ask Irina. She's right next to you.
How much can Irina heal? Like, she's not next to me. She's way over there.
She
And
can heal a
I'm-
bit. I don't think she can heal as well as Rictavio can, by the looks of it, actually.
All right. So I was gonna go run up on A. So I don't know.
You- Wow, nice.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody would be in range to heal me if I ran up there.
I have healing at range.
How would? All right. Sure. We'll we will. What's it called? Rage. And go run up on A. And recklessly attacking, great weapon mastering, going for it. Nat 20 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
And
Big
if you want,
rolls.
Axel, just because this one has such low health, you can be here and hit both of them.
Oh,
you
I
want.
didn't realize that one was hurt.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
They've both been hurt. In fact, you're gonna kill this one overkill to the point where the skull gets blasted across the room and shatters and splits on the floor.
Okay. Well, with that damage, I was gonna do 37 damage.
That's almost
Wowzers.
its full health.
All right. And but that, so B's still up.
B is still up. Yeah.
All right. We'll go for our second attack. Actually, oh, I used my bonus action. Damn it. But yeah, we'll still use our extra attack to Great Weapon Master and recklessly attacking. And come on, give me another one. So -5, so 15.
Definitely a hit.
Okay.
There's a
With
good chance you'll kill this, by the way.
16.
That's what you needed.
Okay, plus 16 plus 10, 26 damage.
And again, this one smashes into the floor as you blast it down. In terms of the extra damage dealt to the first one that you attacked, it is like in pieces of bone, basically, at this point in time. The others are destroyed, and the life has gone from them. As Esmeralda and Rictavio enter the room, Rictavio specifically says, "Flame skulls, undead, but they have the power to come back. I doubt that one, and he points at the one that you like obliterated, will come back anytime soon, but the others, they could be back within an hour. I suggest we be careful. I can sort of feel something here. And what I would ask at this point is everyone to give me a wisdom check. So just your wisdom modifier. Combat's done, though. Axel, you can't feel this for a number of different reasons. Vinny, you will feel this. Uriel, let's see what you get here.
Oh, what am I rolling?
Just a wisdom check.
I get back to my dude.
So technically, oh no, I did. Yeah, fuck.
Okay. You can barely feel this, Uriel. Vincent, you can feel this quite strongly. And Riku, you can feel that it's rhythmic and regular and deep within the mountain or something here. There is a pulse, almost like a heartbeat, but it feels wrong. There's some sort of pulsating evil that you can feel beneath your feet. Some power, some entity, something. And as Rictavio points it out to several of you, and those of you who feel it, and especially you, Riku, you can feel the depth of the evil beneath your feet. You just feel this sense of dread in this place that you have not yet felt in all of Barovia, even faced with Count Strahd himself.
Well, that's great.
Axel, were you gonna say something about like a bonus?
No, I
action?
was just thinking. I'm just brainstorming here because I'm 15 HP with 1 rage left, so I'm trying.
Short rest,
Been
fella.
thinking. I don't know. We can't even rest here because the guy just told us we only have like an hour. But
Maybe you only have an hour.
Well, could we smash the other two skulls so that they won't come back like the other one?
Riku was gonna use his sword to stab the other two ones while they're down.
Okay. You can do that, Riku, and the Sun Sword in particular seems to cut right through them, and they burst into radiant flame, and you suspect that they will not regenerate at this point.
Riku looks to Rictavio and says, "You think they'll come back from that?" Smiles and just keeps walking.
Oh, that's a good way to solve a problem.
all right.
Is everybody okay? Pipes up Irina, in particular looking at Riku, Axel.
Yeah.
Maybe we take a knee before we keep going.
Yeah, I'm not.
We go
not
back to
you know.
this room here and rest.
Yeah, I'm hurt.
If these skulls are here, where's Vincent would look around and think to himself, "Where's everybody?" I was
No, but I think we need to take a knee before we move on, boys.
Esmeralda is actually taking a knee and examining the corpse sort of under your feet here.
Vincent will join.
Go ahead and roll a investigation or perception check, whichever one you prefer.
I got nothing.
All you can see is the charred remains of an individual. Esmeralda sort of looking at him.
9:30 inspiration roll.
Nice. It's got to be better than that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good enough to be able to tell that it was recent. It's also good enough to tell that this individual was wearing warm weather clothing. And as you pull some of it back from the singed corpse, you can see the ashen skin of that the Dusk Elves have. So you suspect it
They
is
were
one of the
here.
Dusk Elves.
Yeah.
R.I.P. homie.
Yeah,
And
they were here. We gotta find we gotta find Danica.
We'll find her. We just need a rest, Vincent. Give us a minute.
they didn't even
Make
make
it
it out of
quick.
the starter zone.
Sorry,
But-
something I didn't also realize. There is a door. There's another door here in this room right here.
Yeah.
Just in case you guys didn't see
Yeah.
that before.
I mean, these other fellers can explore a little bit while we take a knee, if that's
Yeah.
the case.
Oh, let's
I
like,
mean,
I'll take a
heal up
rest.
while we're
Like,
here, but
I mean, yeah, if it's a short rest, that's what, 30 minutes?
It's an hour technically, but there won't be there won't be any flame skulls regenerating within that hour at this point. So
That's good.
Okay.
Alright,
Well,
well, let's go back in the room and say like, all right, let's just heal up and then we'll progress on. But I want to go find Danica.
okay,
Surgeries.
you guys can take your short rest in this place. I assume you closed the door.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna do
I'm
that.
gonna roll
while
all
the-
my short rest die right now. Fuck it.
I already used 2 of my barbarian ones. I'm gonna use another barbarian and 2 of my rogue ones.
What's the
Alright.
what's the one we get from you, Chronic?
An extra D6.
And
Do they get that on every short rest, or do you have like a limited amount of that for Song of Rest? Or is
Good
it-
call. That could be once a day. Let me see.
I just don't know. It's like
I don't
kind of
know either.
particular in Baldur's Gate in particular. So I'm trying to like make sure I don't pollute my mind with those.
Looks
fake
like
rules.
just every short rest.
Nice.
D,
That's pretty dope.
you said D6, right?
Yep. 1d6 hit points.
So 5. Oh, I feel like I need more.
I used all my short rest die
2,
already. Mine are all gone.
Yeah,
One,
I'm
two,
using my last
three.
one too.
I've used 3. I'm gonna use 1 more, and I'll have 1 more after this. Then, come on, give me something good. Oh, what did I roll? I rolled a 1, but those are
Reroll that.
yeah. Okay. How do I? Okay. All right, I rolled a 3. Another 5. So, oh wait, I have to take 3 off because it automatically added that last 3. Okay, so I'm at 53 out of 64. I'm good.
Okay.
Well, I got 1 more rage, so I gotta use it wisely. And this is a big place.
We can long rest in here whenever because I have my spell.
Oh yeah, but we also got to be stingier with our long rests.
I think it matters. Who cares if Strahd comes back? We're strong enough now.
During your rest, as you are sitting there, taking a breather, drinking some water, tending to your burns, you can feel the pulsing under your feet and the evil and dread. And you suspect that resting in this place could have unintended consequences. And
Or-
Rictavio voices such a concern. And he tells you of his time in Darkon, the domain where he lost his wife and his son, and how there were places of deep evil like this, and that dread horrors were known to come from it. And he effectively is trying to warn you that, rest if you must, but be quick about it. And if you can't be quick about it, expect some level of depravity, madness, or evil to diffuse its way into your body and mind.
I think we were at a different place like this.
If that's the case, should we like do a long rest right outside before we like commit to the dungeon? Make sure like we're all back up at 100%.
That was like the starting fight.
Yeah, because like we're in the very first room. So like we just go pop right outside, take a quick short rest or a quick long rest, get all of our short rest die back.
I would let's ask so Rictavio, you're the Strahd expert, right?
Sort of nods.
Yeah. What are the chances are that when Strahd's all fully rested up, he's coming back at us. Like, what do you suppose?
I expect that he won't stray so far from his castle. We
Mm,
beat him in his land, and if I know these creatures, my suspicion is that he would want to fight you on his own terms.
mm.
I think he would prefer to win, and to win for good, if at all possible.
Well, the feeling's mutual. Um, so yeah, I guess
Well, Strahd's a smart guy then.
I guess we aren't on the clock as much as according to Rictavio. Rictavio could be way wrong on this.
And he
Okay.
sort of nods. He says, I could be. I'm not trying to cast, and just as a DM, I'm not trying to like send you guys astray, but like,
Yeah.
you theoretically have like 3 or 4 days left in that time frame of Strahd's regeneration.
Yeah. Because I've kind of looked at it as like a clock where once it runs up, then he's going to come back at us. So
always
that's
possible.
why I've been stingy with the long rests. But I think we do, this is a big dungeon, and I think it would be best for us to have a long rest before we
Right.
continue, since we just,
I want to blow our load on the
because
first,
if I,
first fight.
yeah,
Right.
after killing those things, those skulls, I instantly regretted using a rage because I was like, oh, fuck. But then I did use rage damage to do damage to them, so I was like, I used the rage in combat, and then it was like, so, yeah.
With, like the goat fight that we just did, yeah, I say we long rest it.
Okay. Go ahead and take your long rests if you like.
And technically, we're doing this just outside, so we don't go mad.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to do this in that like, sort of like alcovey space here?
Yeah, because Rictavio, was it whoever, the
I want to
Rictavio,
do it in the
whatever,
tiny hut.
just told
Okay.
us if we rest too much in here, we'll go crazy. So we don't want that to happen.
Okay. What I would say is as you exit the temple, you can feel the pulsing sort of at a distance now. It is still present, but it is significantly weakened, especially as you leave the
Mhm.
room behind. It is cold to the point where you will, like, there will be snow and water underneath you unless you like clear out some of this space under the rock. You can grab the furs from the room beyond to ensure that you have a somewhat half decent space to lay and to bed down. As you cast the tiny hut, it envelops you nicely so that you are in this space nearly at the maximum capacity to take a long rest. In this instance, you will still all make a wisdom saving throw, but the DC is significantly lessened and much easier to overcome.
Just so it's a wisdom save or just check.
Oh no.
It's the same thing anyway.
Wisdom
20.
save.
Wisdom save.
All
okay.
you actually need in this instance, Uriel, is a 5 in
Oh
comparison.
shoot.
So you are actually okay. And I need one from Vincent as well, by the looks of it.
My mind
Was
is
it a
sharp.
wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Ooh, not good.
That's you just overcome it. You can sort of feel the beginning effects of it. The one thing that is clear in your mind after your long rest is that staying here again with each successive stay, it will be more difficult to sort of stave off the effects of this place. So if you are in the temple and you take a long rest, the DC was going to be a 10, whereas outside it was a 5. If you are inside tonight and you take a long rest, it will be a 12. And it will continue
Alright.
to increase with each subsequent long rest in this place.
Is that the game's way of stopping us from cheesing it?
That's my way of putting a little bit of a damper on your ability to
Yes.
long rest in this place.
Yeah.
I mean, there's, if you fail, there are consequences to it, but they're not going to be catastrophic. They will be interesting. This is a place of deep evil.
It's like playing when you play Diablo and you can be doing a dungeon and just be like, fast travel back to town, get max heals, and go back to exactly where you left off and just keep doing the dungeon. It's like a little cheesy,
Yeah,
but
it feels a little cheesy.
Just a little bit.
all right. I'm feeling great. Let's I gotta click the button.
All right. Fully healed up group by the sound of it.
Let's go find Annika. Make sure all the were ravens are okay.
All right, back in round 2.
Yeah, so this place is huge. So if you got spell slots or whatever, probably hold on to them unless we get to like the boss and we can like unload on whoever's in charge and fucking
Well, I'm gonna unload.
yeah. All right. So who wants to be in the front?
Ariel's okay going first.
Yeah, this is a
Well,
temple. This is a holy place. Maybe your god is here.
maybe.
Gods don't favor him anymore.
He's just got to win back the favor. There was that door. Okay, what? Pick a door. Any door.
Let me
Riku
just
pops
give
his head
you-
in this door.
I'm just going to give you a description of this hallway again really quickly.
Yeah.
So it's 70 feet long, 20 feet wide. Southern half had the scorch marks with the burned individual. Several amber doors lead from the hall, and 3 arrow slits are cut into the east wall, meaning that you could sort of like look through them into some beyond area. And then there's also the door to the east on the southern side, as well as 3 doors to the west, 1 door to the north.
So which door should we do first?
If this door opens, Riku would want to pop his head in here real quick. Round.
Okay. Dark vision is 60 feet. Is that correct?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 60 feet.
So as you open this, I will give you 10, 20, 30, 60 in that direction. And then I will sort of like expand it outwards. You can see quite a bit.
Right.
But it sort of dissipates a bunch. Down a set of large stairs. And I'll say you can see about that much. Into what appears to be an open-aired area with a description as follows. You can see a black marble column supporting the ceiling towards the base of the stairs, and that's almost at the edge of your vision there. You can see... I don't think this room is lit. Let me just double make sure. Yeah, this room is not lit. It is dark. So you really can't see much else. However, the floor is made of amber. An obsidian. There's like an obsidian blackness to the floor here in a really like beautiful way. All of the doors and many of the fixtures are made with amber. There is a door to your south. It looks like there's an entryway leading back outside, and there's a little bit of light that spills in there. It looks like the balcony here has broken in this place and maybe beyond onto the floor down below. But it looks like some sort of large entrance hall is what you suspect.
Riku pokes his head in and pokes it out and says, "Hey guys, this is the main entrance over here. Do we want to take that side path or go to the main entrance, you think?"
Maybe stick to the side for now.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
going towards the main door, I think would be like going backwards.
Well, that's. I mean, I didn't mean like leave. Could have gone. Yeah, we'll go. We'll keep going this
And
way.
it's dark. I don't like the dark, Riku. Not all of us are some half elf.
Sorry, I
Have
forget
a
you guys
weird
can't see as
being
well as
you.
me.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Is there anything else you would like me to do here? No. Are you gonna
Uh,
close the door or leave it open?
I'd probably close it.
Okay.
all right.
Alright,
Pick a door, Uriel. Dealer's choice.
close that.
Alright, so is this a door?
That is a door.
I'll check that one first.
Okay. This opens up into a room that is as follows. Number 19. Stone blocks resembling tables stand in the center of this room covered in dust. Carved into the stone walls are niches filled with hundreds of dusty bottles. Cobwebs hang from wooden ladders that lean against the walls.
I guess like check out the shelves.
Yeah,
Whatever
I
these
mean
bottles
it's
are.
clearly what appeared to be some sort of potions or liquid inside them, but the stained like the dyes and the colorings of the potions have turned to dust and rotted, and the bottles are now empty. Whatever was in here has evaporated and dissipated long ago. And as you look through, you don't really see anything of worthwhile.
Oh, that's a bummer. All right, next door. Nothing in here, Axel. So I guess I would check this door next.
Okay. I'll open this up for you. It is a small hallway that leads to another door.
Listen at this door, see if I hear anything on the other side.
Make a perception check.
Nat 20.
Yeah, nothing. It's silent beyond actually, and you're pretty confident of the silence. You're able to block out the pulsing of whatever evil lies beneath your feet, but you feel confident that if anything's beyond it, it is itself silent. So,
I head on through the door then.
okay. As you do so, leads to some stairs that head downward.
We got downward facing stairs. What do we think? Should we head down or should we check out the other doors?
Let's report our findings to the group who seem to have stayed back.
Hey, fellas. You guys coming? What are you doing?
Let's check the other doors.
Okay, geez, Riku, you don't have to be such a jerk.
Uriel
You're-
checks the other door.
No, you.
Let's see. Opening this last door here. Inside, you see quite a sight. It would happen to be what appears to be an architect's room. Dominating the room is a 12-foot tall model of a dark castle with high walls and tall spires. Behind it, tucked in a corner, are some ruined furnishings and a wooden chest. This is clearly something of an architectural design of Castle Ravenloft before you.
Oh,
It seems to be a full-scale model.
fuck.
Oh.
We
hey,
got some
fellas, check this out.
blueprints.
What the frick?
I'd check the
Well,
chest
well,
out too.
well.
See if
Check.
it was unlocked. I'd open it up and see what's inside.
We're gonna take a hard look at this
Yeah.
model here.
Axel pulls out his iPhone and takes a picture of the castle.
Okay. Within the chest, the wooden chest contains an old map case. As you open the map case itself, however, is already open, and there are no maps within. What's your passive perception?
10.
That's good enough to see that this chest also has a false bottom.
Ooh, I'd open the bottom up.
You are able to find a tome that I will give to you, and it is quite the item. It is a tome of understanding.
Okay.
As you pull out this tome, it is magically, you can feel the magic within it. You don't even need to do anything. because of the arcane nature of this item, it is going to be able to increase your wisdom by 2 points
Oh shit.
to whoever uses it.
Damn. Who needs wisdom?
I feel like Uriel, what's your wisdom at right now?
An 8.
I feel like,
I wouldn't say no to it.
yeah.
You have
I'm
that -1.
just because you are a paladin, would be good to have a paladin with a little wiser paladin. What does everybody else think
Do
of?
you use wisdom for anything though? There's a reason it's an 8.
I don't really use it for anything. No.
Is
Who
it per-
uses it? That's what I'm saying.
I
Who
just-
needs wisdom? Like who actually uses it?
Collecting
Mine,
it's-
I have a 14 right now for wisdom.
I have a 16 in wisdom, but I don't really do anything with it.
I would suggest, hold on to the book, obviously.
on to
Nobody use it for a little bit. If
Yeah.
somebody else decides to multi-class, like if Riku or if Vincent decides to multi-class, it could be useful.
Yeah.
I think that's a really powerful item, but none of us are using the wisdom stat really right now. So, yeah, I think definitely holding it until maybe one of us needs it.
Yeah.
But dumping it into your empty hole of a stat is probably not a good play with it.
That's
Right.
harsh.
Yeah. I don't use wisdom for anything.
Yeah.
Which is I don't know why like it's a main paladin score if it's not used for anything a paladin does.
Yeah, I've never understood that. I think it's like more in regards to the fact that like wisdom is what's used for theology theoretically, like that's what clerics use. That's like the religion skill stat. They ask a lot of paladins in terms of their ability scores.
Well, great find.
Yeah.
For those of you looking at the castle, if you would like to try to remember bits and bobs of the layout, you may roll a history check.
How long would it take me to learn how to do a like recreate it with silent image?
I'm going to say roll that history check. We'll find out.
I got a nat 1.
Quite a long time.
Damn it.
In terms of Riku, your history check, it's decent. You feel like you have an okay understanding of the castle. Same with you, Axel. If either of you are going to roll survival checks within the castle in an attempt to move towards a place, you will get a +2 bonus to it.
Plus
So if
2
you're like-
boner. Let's go.
If you like want to go to like the top floor or something, you'll get a +2 to that check.
Okay.
Sweet.
Cool.
Do we still have Vincent with us?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you would like to roll history, you're welcome to, but you don't have to.
Alright,
As long as it's like not a nat 20. Okay.
so
Where else would you like to go?
I'll check out this next door.
It's a big door.
Okay. Let me
Big door.
flop that open for you.
Axel
room.
pumps fist.
This room. Torches and sconces illuminate a dining table in the center of the room. Covering the table is a magnificent feast. Fills this hall with the rich smells of cooked meat, sweet vegetables, piping hot gravy, and wine. Ceiling appears to be about 20 feet tall, and there is a there's a door to the east as well.
Riku touches the food to see if it's still warm.
As you go to touch the food, it is very clear that it is an illusion.
This is fake.
Hey.
It's just
Should we-
magic.
Should we eat the food?
It's not real.
It's
Oh.
magic.
Oh,
Are you not
sorry.
listening, Uriel?
It's where this
I
is a
wasn't
hook.
actually.
Where this is a hook situation. It's just Play-Doh.
Do I detect any magic coming from anywhere in the room?
Yes. A
Rufy
detect magic
you.
spell reveals an aura of transmutation magic around one item upon the table. The table itself is real. The feast is not. The torches are not. But the light that they're emitting as an illusion is, oddly enough. But the green copper ewer appears to be magical and emitting transmutation magic.
What
This-
is it? A
This thing in
ewer?
the middle here.
Yeah.
Smack it around. Turn it off.
Yeah, I pick it up and examine.
A menorah.
Okay. As you pick it up, 7 specters begin to spill out of it, and that's where we're going to start the next session.
Oh, damn it.
What kind of wizardry is this?
So we'll pick it up here next time.
It's filled with
think this is-
ghosts.
A good spot to hold off, and I'll put everybody in the room together. I would say it probably makes sense that you're all exploring this simultaneously. And place yourselves where you would like in the room. We'll pick it up with combat at the start of next session against the 7 specters, and we'll see what happens within the Ember Temple.
Oh shit.
My spot, Vincent.
Yeah, I see.